What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stephen J, and we're chasing sunsets with Stephen J. But we're chasing it in a different way because I want to see how this actually goes and see how it works, and just to see how you guys like it. Right now, you guys can see that I'm sharing my screen with you guys through Zoom. Um, See, a lot of times what day is this? Today is August 14th. I went to Myrtle Beach. And a lot of times when I go out to these places, because it's just me by myself, especially for sunrise, especially for sunrise, let me see if I can straighten this up. I think that's better. Especially for sunrise, it's sometimes hard for me to get up because I'm not used to it, but I always push myself to get up. But I did get up before sunrise, but because I'm always like rushing to make, a lot of times I forget a lot of stuff, and I get caught up, and really I get caught up in the moment. A lot of times I don't forget until like after the fact that I'm like taking like 50 shots or whatever, something like that. And then it's like, oh my God, I should have been recording this. And I completely, so I get caught up in the moment or whatever. So August 20th, I went to Myrtle Beach. I was there for 3 days. So Myrtle Beach, I caught a sunrise. Only one sunrise. I think I caught a sunset, two sunsets maybe. I think two sunsets. And on the way home, we stopped in St. John's and I saw the angel tree, a 500-year-old oak tree. Then July 24th, I went to Key Largo. July 24th, well, we stayed in Homestead, but I got up for the sunrise in Homestead on July 25th. July 25th, that evening, I was in Marathon, Florida, and I was there for a week. And I got a couple of sunsets, maybe a couple of sunrises. I only recorded one, and that was a sunrise on 7 Mile, not the 7 Mile Bridge, but the Bahia Honda Bridge, the old Bahia Honda Bridge, not from the state park, but from outside of the state park. You can capture the other side of the bridge, and I was there hoping to get a good sunrise, but the weather was. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain about the weather because it was hot as a mug down there. But you guys that know me know that I like the heat anyway. But for the coral and all that stuff, the rain was good for it. So, and it just about rained every day, and it had some spectacular sunsets, and not so much of a good sunrise though. But for the sunsets, it was pretty amazing. So, so I'm gonna share this and let me know how you guys like this, and like, yeah, we don't like you talking about it. But you'll get to see at least. Let me see. Um, what I was doing. And my settings and everything. So again, this is the first night we got into Myrtle Beach, and oh my God, as soon as we turned off of I-95 in Myrtle Beach, the weather just like it was. I'm thinking Gilligan's Island. The weather went rough, boy, and it was just like so much lightning, just like every 2 seconds. And I'm not talking about the sky just lightning. I'm talking about the little. I don't know what you want to call the lightning bolts just everywhere, and they were just hitting everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I was somewhere inside that I can like set up my tripod to try to catch these lightning. So it was still lightning when we finally made it from Myrtle Beach. When you look at it from the map, by the way, let me just tell you right now, when you look at it on the map, it looks like I-95 here, Myrtle Beach there. Bam. But no, once you get off I-95, it's like 70 something miles away, which is about an hour drive. So of course, factor in the fact that it was storm down, it was pouring down raining, you couldn't barely see anything. So I had to drive slow, but we made it there safely, God's grace. So these were some of the shots that I took from the beach. As you can see, they're not that good. This right here, this is a hot shot right here. We were on the 14th floor, and if you ever go, it's a really good resort. It's Kingston Plantation. I believe it's run by Embassy Suites. So we were staying in I forgot what tower we were staying in, but anyway, these are some of the shots that I got, and I put it actually on bulb mode. I tried manual mode, and you could pretty much all you can do is maybe I think about 10 minutes or whatever. But I wanted to get like a lot. You see how right here I got the lightning coming down and I got the strings like this. What I really wanted and what my desire was is I wanted all of this. Like sometimes I call them spider webs or whatever, like the lightning shooting up like that, but just more so. I would have been such happy if I would have got that. But I mean, I got some pretty good lightning shots. And then let me just go back to that one real quick. Let's see. So if you hit MI, so I shot that f6.3 and ISO was 200. I was just using my the kit lens that came. Well, yeah, I was using the kit lens that came with my camera, which is the 18 to 150 at the time. This doesn't say, yeah, bulb mode. So I had it on bulb mode, and I would let it shoot in bulb mode because you could only do it. I had to use the app on my phone to take the picture because I couldn't find my remote shutter button. And I would let it sit there for 10 minutes, getting all the lightning bolts that was coming down. So that was pretty good. As you guys can see, the water was smooth. With this shot right here, I got a lot of these shots, which was pretty good. Again, f6.3 ISO 200. I really like this one. Again, a little bit the same. Again, I like that. I mean, I like them all, but I really wanted that kind of like the first one. And like, see here, you can see it a little bit, the lightning going through, but I don't know what happened. The wind was blowing pretty bad coming off the ocean. So, but out of all of it, this one right here was my favorite shot. So that was the first night we arrived on the 20th. The next morning, I got up for the sunrise. And let me just go back to the beginning. So this is me coming onto the beach. Let me put it in I so I can give you guys my settings. F6.3 at 6400. I didn't want to shoot this in 6400, and for some reason in manual, I don't know why. I have it set to the lowest ISO with that lens is 200, and I don't know how it got up to 6400, but just I felt like a black and white, and that's how that came out. I thought it looked pretty good. And here's the interesting thing. Let me just tell you something. So I'm expecting the sunrise to come here because, again, when you live in Florida, I've been here 10 years now. So when I go to Daytona, when I go to New Smyrna, if I go to Cocoa for the sunrise or anywhere, the sun's coming out here in the middle. I'm trying to think if I go to, yeah, even Miami, when I went to Miami, like it's literally basically for me, the view that I have is in the middle. But here I'm in South Carolina, a little bit up north, 6 hours up, and the sun is like coming up here. And to me, it's curving up a little bit. So it looks like it's coming up over land. So again, imagine when I got to the Florida Keys, I knew the sun it's different. I got so turned around because what I'm used to looking at the ocean, that's east, but down in the Keys, that's not east, that's south or something. It's just so weird or whatever. So this is me coming out on the beach in the morning. Um, I was trying to get like the water reflections. They were okay, but the shot, I didn't really like the shot. This is the waves coming in. You see right here the condos um in Myrtle Beach. Pretty decent shot. I walked all the way down, which is probably about a mile from where I was staying at to this pier. I forgot the name of the pier, so forgive me. I saw this lady right here sitting with her. Why she need two cups? She over there by herself. So I'm like, what is in both of these cups, first of all? So, but just know her and I are going to become great friends in this shot. So they're getting me under the premiere. I'm hoping something spectacular happens. So my focus pretty much was back right here. And I later noticed these footprints right here, which I assume was this woman. And I wanted to capture that, but it didn't quite come out right. So here's my friend. Let's call her Becky. Becky on the beach. And as you guys see, I tried to use the tool to erase it, but it didn't come out. I don't know why for some reason. So on a lot of the shots you'll see of her later, I got rid of the edits for there to get rid of her 2 cups of coffees. I mean, it kind of fits anyway. Instead of getting it, I mean, it would be nice if it wasn't there and just got her on the beach by herself. Matter of fact, was there another lady? There was another lady. I don't know whatever happened to the second lady. Huh. Because she definitely wasn't there. So there she is again. Again, here's me trying to get in the footprints. And the clouds are it's getting a little bit lighter or whatever. And I'm really not feeling any shots right now. Again, because it's coming up over land, in my opinion, instead of the ocean. So underneath the pier, here's her again. Here's her one more time. I kind of like this shot. Here's the sun finally coming up right here. And I think it's a decent shot. I think it's a decent shot. Not the best shot, but decent. And I put her in the sun just to see how it will come out. If this would make my chopping block and go into the trash, and it probably is. So the sun is finally peeking up, and I like the way the light was hitting the two cups, so that's why that's there. And I think it's a decent shot because the focus is really actually on the ocean right there. I wanted to get those waves, and the sun is going to do its thing. The sun is going to do its thing. Here it is again. The focus is actually on her this time, and not the waves. You can still pretty much capture the waves, um, pretty much. But I think this shot. I mean, if you see this shot, it just says, "Wow," I want to be on the beach. Because a lot of times when I take pictures, I want people to say, "Wow, that's pretty. I wish I was on that beach right now taking that picture." I mean, not taking that picture, but sitting there. This shot right here is hot because she's half focusing, but the waves are focusing. You got the sun coming up. You got the two cups right there, and that's just an awesome shot. I think. Again, I put her in the middle. I don't understand why I did that. I think I was trying to look for something spooky looking or whatever, but I forgot what she was reading when I walked in front of her. So here's the sun coming up. And like if you walk a little bit further back, it looked like she's in the ocean. And I really wanted to get that shot, but some dude just like got in my way. So again, the sun's up coming up a little bit higher. There she is. A little water reflection right there. Kept it dark right here. I'm trying to just keep it simple. I love the waves coming here. I love the waves coming here. And then I decided, let me just get a picture of the sun. But I see her right there. So I didn't get pretty much. And again, there she is again. I can probably edit her out, or I can just crop it a little bit to get her out. But here's the shot right here. I mean, I love this shot. I really do love this shot because there's so much here. There's this guy I saw on this photograph page, and he really hates these type of shots. But sometimes these shots go against the rule of thirds. They go against the golden ratio, and it just works. This shot, yes, I could have gotten a shot with the sun to the side or something like that. Or let's just see. Let's just see how it will come out. Doesn't mean I like to play. Oh, I already cropped it. So let's just see. If I did it his method, how would it work? I mean, it could work that way, but I like the way I had it before. I think being in the middle, bam, that wave coming, it's pretty. I like it. So I mean, it could work both ways. So there she is, right there in the middle. I was just seeing how that was gonna come out. Again, her focused in. Oh no, I think something was going on right here. This is when I got a little bit inspired. I love this shot because look how crisp and clear the waves are on this shot. Her a little bit over to the side, got her cup of joes. Uh, and I think pretty much that's when I kind of may have given up on her because I was really hoping for a big old splash here because the sunlight was hitting the pier, and I was hoping to get a good shot. Then more people came out, and I just wasn't really feeling. This is why I move around a lot because I try to find my inspirations because the inspiration can come anywhere. Like, oh man, this is a hot shot. I like this or whatever. So I'm really taking these pictures because I'm trying to find something. I'm really trying to find something and to see if something's going to stick out at me. And nothing was really sticking out at me. I was thinking about going into the water, but I decided not to. So I'm just looking at this point to see is anything going to stick out. Here's a shot that I eventually liked. I probably would keep that because you got the wave. So again, the sun goes into the clouds. It looks like an alien in the clouds. I think this is a decent shot because you got the pier back here lit up a little bit. I'm supposed to tell y'all what my settings were. I'm sorry. This is f4 ISO 100. I changed my lens at the time. Let's see. No, this is the. No, see, this is why I don't understand because actually on the screen when I go into ISO, it doesn't give me an option to select ISO 100. It does not give me an option to select ISO 100. It only shows the lowest ISO on that 18 to 150 is 200, which is why you see a lot of my shots are at 200 ISO. But when I shoot sunsets or sunrises, the ISO is always at 100. And So me looking at this right now, seeing that the ISO says 100, I'm shocked by that because it doesn't give me the option. And I would run out and get, oh, my camera's not in this room. So me trying to get a reflection, let me just stop. But here it is again. Because I did bring my, I brought, this is my RF 18 to 150. I also brought the new lens I bought, the RF 24 to 100 because it's a little bit of a standard wide angle lens or whatever. And I brought my, I think it's a 24 to 250. Yeah, lens just for depth. And I did bring my 600 millimeter as well. So again, me trying to get a good reflection shot. I'm still looking for inspiration. Sun is peeking out just a little bit. And again, I'm still f8 ISO 100. I'm gonna definitely have to look to see why Lightroom is showing 100 when I don't see it on the camera as an option. So again, me looking for a reflection. I'm looking for something. Pretty got some nice rays shooting down, but again, I'm really not feeling it. I wanted to get this guy, like he was in the ocean or whatever, but it just didn't happen that way. And again, I'm trying to find some inspiration. Here's what I got a little bit of inspiration where I was trying to figure out the best angle to get this shot. So you got here, I kind of like it a little bit. Sun's peeking up through the clouds and the water. I don't know what you would call this thing right here, but the ocean makes its own little river on the beach or whatever. So I'm just really trying to play around, trying to find because what I want is the water coming through here and it being lit up a little bit, and it's just happening a little bit if I make it dark around in certain places, but I couldn't at this point. A lot of people are coming out to the beach. Let me tell you, when my family got there, we went to the beach the next day or later this day. I think we went later this day. I had my sneakers on and I went into the ocean, and then my sister was like, "We're thirsty." It's like, fine, I'll just run up to the front of the thing and get some water. So pick up my sneakers, and I'm walking on the sand. It burnt my feet. I literally had to stop, put my shoes on. I don't care how much sand I got in my sneakers. It was that hot. I don't think I've ever felt sand that hot before. So again, here, as you see, I'm really focusing on here, the little river on the beach, and pretty much letting the background do what it does. Because this is my foreground shot. Trying to find something to see which one I'm like. I don't. It's a. Eh, that's what it really is. So the sun was kind of peeking out, and I'm still searching. And again, ISO 100 f6.3. Me playing around and seeing which will be a decent shot. And I don't think any of it. So I'm trying this angle right here to see how it will come out. And again, I got nothing. The guys were out setting up chairs, thinking I'm trying to get a good shot. Thank you to my sister-in-law, Deborah. But even that wasn't a good shot. So I'm leaving the beach. And I actually like this shot because I don't know what you call these reeds or whatever, but this is actually a nice shot that a hotel or somebody that loves the beach, because you got in the foreground, my focus is these reed things. You got the ocean back there, you got the sun rising, got the nice clouds, and you see the waves right here. So it's a decent shot. I like it. This one's okay, but I don't like it because it's not as full or whatever. But it's okay. I really love this shot because you got in the foreground these reed things. I don't know what they called, but then you got these two people. I think they were taking selfies, but they kind of like the sun lit them up pretty nicely, and the shot came out pretty decent. I can see this because you don't really focus on these people. They're faceless, so the imagination can run wild. Who are they? What are they doing? What are they talking about? I mean, you can pretty much see that this girl looks like she's taking a picture, but what is she saying? No, don't take my picture. So again, through the reeds, got a little bit of the ocean right here. And I saw this weird looking bird. Turns out to be a cardinal. I guess they were molting, could have been a young cardinal. There's another picture of it. Didn't quite come right out. I think I did throw my 600 on there, and I got this molting cardinal right here shot of this bird. It looks pretty cool. I've never seen a cardinal like this before. So when I Googled it, it said it was molting. He looks like a vulture, so I called him a vulture cardinal. And again, that was my 1600. And see, here's the thing about Lightroom. And for some reason, my settings was on import current files when I open up and make a new channel or whatever. And for some reason, and it's still here. Well, maybe it's not. We'll see. So I've always wanted to catch a sunrise. How many minutes have I been recording? Does it show? Let's see. I wish it would show. I should have paid attention. I don't know how long I've been recording. So that kind of sucks. But I've always wanted to catch a sunrise or sunset on a golf course. My mother, where she was staying at, thanks to my sister's error, we was all supposed to be staying in Kingston Plantation, and somehow she ended up 12 miles away on a golf course. And so, in Myrtle Beach, by the way. So when I stopped by there, I was like, man, if the sunset comes out, because it was cloudy from the storm, I was like, but if the sun comes out, I'm going to try to find a way onto the golf course. So I drove up the street, got on the golf course, walked out there. Nobody bothered me. No one said anything to me. See, a lot of times, I'll just say this, and I'm not being racist or anything like that, but a lot of times people see a black man, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of times people see a black man and they think, oh, he's a no good. But when I have my camera around my neck, they see, oh, he's just here taking pictures, and it kind of like disarms them or whatever. It's like, oh, he's not about anything mischief or anything like that. So I have my camera around my neck, have my camera bags and everything, and they see that I'm taking pictures. I take stupid pictures when I see people coming, because I just want them to know I'm not here to mess with you. I'm not here to mess with anything else. I'm just here for the scenery or whatever. And pretty much every time it works. No one's ever said, hey, what are you doing or anything like that, because you see the camera. So I don't even know. I forgot the name of this golf course, but I think I posted it on Facebook and IG. So Sunsets by Stephen J. Facebook, Sunsets by Stephen J. IG. And I posted at some of my golf shops on there. So, but I always wanted to get those hills and all that stuff to get some really cool shots. So this is me getting on the golf course, hoping that the sun was going to light up, because as you guys can see, it's a little bit cloudy, and I got this right here coming down. Here's the golf. The green was beautiful, by the way. And you got the light coming through the trees. Me just right now, I'm just feeling myself trying to find a good shot. Really trying to find a good shot. Like, I really like this shot because it shows layers right here. You got the little path right there. You got the trees. You got the sky right here that's lit up pretty nice. And this is a shot that I was going for right here. This flag right here, just for simply the shot. Unfortunately, the sky didn't come out right because my ISO, what was my ISO on that? Let's take a look. Why did my shot come out right? Oh. ISO 200. And this was the 18 to 50, 150. So here again. So like, what are you doing? I got to figure that out. Maybe there's something I need to override or whatever. But I shot this in manual, f.5. And my focus was on this, what do you call this thing? The golf flag, just flag. I think about Bagger Vance. Move the flag, Artie. Move the flag. I got the sun coming through the trees with that little ray coming through right here. I wouldn't keep that shot. I wouldn't keep this shot here. I think I went back because I found out that my shot wasn't. Here we go right here again. ISO 100. The shot is okay. I don't think I would keep it. I don't think I would keep this shot. I'm really just trying to figure out, what do I have here? What are my options here? And there was a lot of people walking around. Well, people that work at the golf course or whatever. Again, some of them spoke to me, some did not, which is cool, as long as they didn't tell me to leave. So I'm really trying to figure out my shot here. What am I going to do? I really like the burst shot right here, but this is where I missed my 16 millimeter lens from my Tamron, because it would give me all this that I was looking for. So I'm back, still walking around, not really figuring out anything, not finding anything. So I'm back up front of the main entrance, which is a decent shot. So I go over on the actual grounds. I was like, this is a pretty decent shot. The sunlight was just hitting the trees, giving me a couple rays or whatever. I don't know, what do you call this? The sand trap? Because it did just rain, by the way, earlier. So that's why I wasn't sure I'm gonna get a sunset. But when the sun came out, I was like, since I'm over here leaving my mom, like, let me see what I can get. I must have been on a different side because y'all see the reflection there in the water, but you don't see it right here. That's weird. Unless there was a no, that's weird. So I'm just still trying to like figure out my shot. This is where I started to get a little bit of inspiration. Sunset with the golf flag, trying to get that to come in. ISO F13, ISO 100. Still trying to get some magic. I got the sunset with the flag, as you guys can see. The building over here. It's again, it's a me just playing around with Lightroom, see if I can clean it up a little bit to make it nice. Again, this is okay. It's not like whoa, this is hot. Still trying to figure stuff out. Still trying to figure stuff out. So I think I went walking, still trying to like figure out my shot because again, the trees is what sucks. And there's a lot of trees in South Carolina if you've never been there. So that's what I was afraid of. I'm not getting the shot. So I'm really just trying to see what I can get at this point. Here comes this golf cart. So ISO 6.3, ISO, I'm sorry, f-stop 6.3, ISO 100. This is where I think I started getting a little feel like, okay, I like this shot. Got the golf course, the sun is down behind the trees, so it gives me a little bit of good light to play with. The wind was blowing a little bit, so the water wasn't as calm as I would have liked it to be. And again, another golf course. Here's a little path that anybody that plays golf will think, I wish I was on there. And it's really starting to light up because if you guys can see right here, that's a wall cloud right there. So that's gonna be to of my disadvantage, but to my advantage because it's as you guys can see right here, the light was like just shooting up like I don't know what. I don't know what was I couldn't see past the tree line. So I was trying to get like the different topography here, as you guys can see right here, a little bit of the water in the back there in the foreground, no, in the background, the grass, the golf cart, and the trees. The guys coming in for the night, evening. Love this shot right here because there's so much going on here in the foreground. You got the sand trap, these little hills. This is what I like. You got even the guy golfing, this guy over there on his golf cart, whatever, and these little flags or whatever, and the sun setting in the background. That's what's up. I love this shot. Is this a guy? No, yeah. So I'm back over by this flag again, and this is where I find the ball. And right next to that ball, a few feet away, is a pin. And so I'm just like, oh my God, let me see what I can do with the shot. So I'm like trying to get this right here. What is that? Airplane. So I'm just trying to see what I can do. It would be hot if that tree, if the trees weren't there, I would try to get like something like a hole in one here. If that tree wasn't there, I would focus more so on the flag and try to see like if I can get the thing at the golf, try to get a hole in one. I like to do trick shots like that, see how it can come out. So I'm really just trying to figure out a good angle because the sun is setting. That's when I turn around and I find this ball. I mean, if that don't look like Epcot, and like the sky is like lit up, so I'm really focusing on the ball, and it just the shot comes out amazing. So if you're a golf fan or whatever, like wow, I want this shot. Again, I'm thinking in the middle. I know that guy hates it, but so my next shot is here. Focus. In the foreground is the ball. Again, the flag is in the background, sky. I love the way the grass was amazing. And I'm down on my knees and everything here. And anybody, and I have my R7 and I have my ADD. Matter of fact, I still have the shots on my ADD. I have not edited them, so I don't even know what they look like because I never uploaded them here to see what they look like. So I'm curious. I'm gonna have to go back and check it. So to see how the ADD compares to the R7. So on this shot right here, my focus, as you guys can see, is the flag. The ball is not in focus, but again, the foreground of the grass is not in focus, but the background of the grass is. And I love this shot. I love this shot. Again, somebody might not like this, the ball is in the center, but so what? It's my shot. I mean, to each his own. Do what you feel like. I mean, yes, there are rules in photography, but I mean, again, people become great photographers because they buck the trend. They don't do what everybody else is doing. So here's that the rule of thirds if you want to go that route right here. Ball is over to the side, to the left. Again, the focus pretty much is the flag and the sky. As you see, the foreground of the grass is not in focus, but the background is. Again, it's an amazing shot. I thought I got it in focus. So here's this. This is in focus again, a little bit over to the right, but look at how that light is coming up and that flag right there. Again, that's just hot. So I don't know how many shots that I took of that. I took a lot. I got close. You can barely meet the flag, but look at the grass. I mean, that's just amazing. And again, I'm thinking for my haters out there or people that want to do that shot. Again, it's f4.5 ISO 100. And a lot of times, again, I say I shoot in manual, and I can just change the light a little bit light, a little bit dark, or whatever, and then play around with it in Lightroom to see how I like it or not. And as you can see, the foreground and the ball and the grass, that's all in focus, where in the background is blurry, but it's still a great shot. This is when I think this is like right when the sun was setting. I made everything. I love this shot because there's so much going on, especially all of this is in focus right here. The sky is amazing, as you can see. This is a little bit, I kept this dark because I wanted this to just be lit up a little bit so you can see it. 5.6 ISO 100. I think all the rest of these shots are going to be ISO 100, but for the f-stop it's 5.6. Again, the flag over here, sand trap. I would put this on the wall. If I played golf, I would put this on the wall. Again, I went back, see if I can get a little path shot, see what I can find. This is a decent shot. I would not prefer the cars there, but it doesn't hurt. The path there doesn't hurt. And I got in front of the building to see how that will come out. I went back to where I started off the beginning because, again, the light stayed lit for a minute. I'm telling you. Got a little bit of open field, not as much hilly as the other to the right. Here's the hill, and it's okay. It's okay. This is me leaving. I didn't leave yet. I didn't leave yet. I'm just walking in the street now. I'm searching to see if there's anything different that I can shoot. I don't really like this shot. I think this is a panel shot. This is why this is later. This is a panel shot. Not a panel shot. Wait a minute. Let's see. Did I? Oh, this is from my cell phone. Yeah, I took a couple cell phone shots because I wanted to see how that came out. Yeah, because I see Galaxy Note 20 here. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is okay. It's my panel shot. I really like this shot. It's a panel shot. Got the hill. You got that over there. You got the little path. You still got the trees right there. It makes for a decent shot. So that's my sunset in Myrtle Beach. I'm trying to think, what was this one? Okay, this is the sunrise. Well, while I'm here showing you, I got a chance to visit the Angel Oak in St. John's in South Carolina. This tree is about 500 years old. They think it's about 500 years old. Oh my God, it was just amazing just to touch it. Stories that it had like 1,500 years ago. I'm like, gee willikers, what stories do they have? Apparently, what was going on back in that time, and a lot of the slaves will come underneath the tree because they couldn't stay inside the house. They couldn't eat inside the house, so they had to eat under this tree. I believe it was Hurricane Andrew almost destroyed the tree when it came through, but it survived and it came back. And the cool part about it is that um, the town where this is at, they were trying to build a hotel, not a hotel, apartment complex nearby. And it was like it should be protected, and that's the argument that they were giving. But the townspeople fought back, and it was like the roots for this tree run deep and grow far. And by them building the apartment complex so close, if it could damage the root system of this tree, thus endangering the tree. So the commission voted not to build it, and they bought the land, and so therefore the tree is protected behind a fence, so nobody can just go to it or anything like that. So, which is cool that they did that because stuff like this you want to keep. You want to you cherish it and you just love on it, man. Really, this is the road coming to it, and this is me coming up to see how this is just amazing when I saw it. This is amazing. I'm just trying to get every angle, every aspect of it, just trying to get I love this shot right here because it's just like me looking through time, looking through right here and looking through time. I could see this on a wall in somebody's office or in a hospital, whatever. To get this and get that. I could have well, I don't know why I didn't edit this. Let's see real quick. Did I edit this? I did not edit. A lot of this I was like running, so I didn't get a chance to edit this. So let's check this out. So even if I use yeah, like that, use my dehaze a little bit. It gives you that. I don't like this part, but I can't do anything about that because they're trying to keep people away from the tree, but it's all good. But just to see that it's decent. You got those people. It's my wife and my daughter looking at the tree. And again, it's amazing, amazing. It just branches out like everywhere, every angle. And I'm trying to hurry up so you guys can see it. I'll show you one of my favorite shots though. I'm just trying to see what shot I can get from here that incorporates how bad this tree is. Bad isn't good. Like this shot right here, kind of like I've never seen a woolly mammoth, but this is what reminds me of a woolly mammoth. See, this looks like an eye right here. This looks like his trunk coming up. This looks like his legs or whatever. This can be his mouth right here in this area right here. It looks like a mammoth. And I think I was going for here, just trying to see like it's leading up to that. This is one of my favorite shots right here because I wanted to get on the bark. It disappears, but it's still coming around to the tree. And again, this is hot. I like the shot. I like it. This right here just says a moment in time. It's just like a monster. Remember that movie? Can't think about it. The name of it. The, there was a monster, and you didn't see the monster to the end. It was in New York or whatever, and then that's when it ate the guy or whatever. I can't think of the name, but that's what this reminds me of. So I'm just going around the tree at this point, just looking at this. It's just amazing. Apparently, Florida has somewhere near Ormond Beach a tree about this old, which I did not know. It's called the something tree. Fairchild. Fairchild. I have to get up there and see it. This right here apparently is tar because they had to cut the tree and it's to protect it and keep it safe. So if you never seen the angel tree and you're in St. John's in South Carolina, go check it out. It's pretty neat to see. Look how wide that is. It's awesome. And you can just get lost in here. Again, a lot of these shots are something that you can just like put on a wall. It looks like Quasimodo right there. And I'm just trying to capture like something different. Like like this is something there. There's something there. Went out to zoom in to get the whole tree in. I really like it. This is up close to the tree, looking at his branches go out. Amazing. You can get lost up in here. This is actually me shooting through the gate, through the fence. Matter of fact, this might be a cell phone shot. Yep. Me shooting through the fence because I didn't want anybody in the see there's a fence right there. But just to see that is amazing. And I was running up front because you can see all the cars there, and I was like the second or third person to get there to get this shot without any people in it. So I was happy about that. So yeah, looking through here, it's this right here. This is my favorite shot right here. Look at that, just because this is why I miss my 16 millimeter lens right here because I can get all that with that. This right here, that says so much because it's like, hey, I'm coming up and I'm going around the corner, and you still got that. Just hot, man. I'm telling you, wife and daughter underneath the tree. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, okay. Here's my cell phone shot. Actually, my cell phone shot is my favorite shot right here. How it got this as well as this and still just awesome. Again, right here, you see the eye. You can call this the ear a little bit, mouth a little bit. This is amazing. The mammoth. This right here, great shot. Great shot. Hey, don't underestimate cell phone shots. They're coming a long way. Definitely coming a long way. And this shot didn't come out right. But the cell phone shot, I'm trying to get just capture all the tree in one shot. This is what I use to get that great shot. And this is the last shot. Let's see what's this. Oh, hi, I'm Baby Angel. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame them. I like the way to protect it. The fact that they're preserving it. And that's what we should do a lot of places like that. And one of the things that I saw when we were leaving is that I didn't see any big oaks like this, but there's a lot of the road that we were on before we got to I-95. You see so many old oak trees like that, and I always just like think about, man, I wonder what like stories that they have. I'm a type of person I like to listen to the older generation just to because there's wisdom there or whatever. So I appreciate and here's the honest truth. When I live in Delaware, I'm trying to think. I appreciate I don't I did not appreciate nature like I appreciate it now. I won't say I took it for granted or anything like that because again, I started looking at the sky, taking out the trash, coming back in the house and saw a shooting star. That's what got me hooked to looking at the stars all the time and looking at sunsets and sunrises and stuff like that. That's what got me started there. But I just never really paid attention to it until I really moved down here in Florida and went to Wekiva Springs and Rock Springs and saw how clear the water was. And remember our first time we went to Clearwater Beach, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I can see my feet. I see fish." And Rehoboth Beach, not Myrtle Beach, Ocean City, Maryland, Ocean City, New Jersey. The water's brown. The ocean is brown. That's what I was used to. Our river, the Brandywine River, the Delaware River, brown. Lum's Pond, brown. So everything that I knew up north was brown. It wasn't until we came to Florida that I saw clear water. So, you see that it kind of gives you appreciation. So I'm done recording. This is a couple of my shots that you're gonna see on my next one for Key Largo. I met this girl named Paige. This is Paige right here. Ended up being a nice girl. This is my favorite shot, by the way. So we'll talk about that on the flip side because I don't want to record this so long. So look me up on IG, Sunsets by Stephen J. Look me up on Facebook, Sunsets by Stephen J. You can still like and subscribe. I'm still trying to get access back to my Facebook site, but I still have access to my IG shot. So please like and subscribe to not only that IG, but to my YouTube channel, Chasing Sunsets by Stephen J. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think of me doing it this way versus going out there with my camera and stuff like that. I try to make it a little bit amusing and tell stories, but I'm hopefully not making it too long to bore you to death or whatever. So whenever I shoot, my goal is always to bring you into that so you can see and imagine, man, what look at this, how deep, how low did he get to get this shot or whatever, or something like that, to get that you see the mangrove roots coming out. And this is so lovely. This is a hot shot, by the way. This is a hot shot. But to get you in my mindset and through my eyes to see what I see and why I took this particular picture or whatever, something like that. So I appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the chase tomorrow. Peace.